clothes, stretching my pants, since I see the pants. I'm about to go and get my baby model. So you guys can come. Okay, let's get off this super hot inside this house. I can really find hot one. Summer. It's whatever. Oh, there we go. I changed my favorite to be the pink, so I'm more comfortable like this. Mm-hmm, the big one. Pretty darn tired. Well, roll up and then do that one. Alright, let's get ready to go. Alright, let's go. Get ready to go. I think I have everything out. I have to write down at this point. Come on. No, it's not fun. Hello. Hi. You guys gonna know something? If you insult me, I was just talking about this recently. How I was telling you guys how I think it's weird when somebody gets in a relationship, they don't speak to people It's this gentleman, and I know of him, right? And now that he's dating somebody, he doesn't speak. I think that's so awkward. I think it's weird when people do that. My nose is dry. Like that. Ugh, I'm tired, guys. But I think that's awkward. Like, it's just because you with somebody doesn't mean that you can't speak to people. I think that's so rude. I mean, and maybe I'm tripping. Hi. Do y'all think I'm wrong for saying something like that? I personally don't think that I am wrong for it. I think that's awkward. When people, are used to speaking to each other, having full-blown conversations, texting each other, good morning, things of that nature, and then here it is somebody come along and then you just completely think that's so weird to me. It's different because I'm not used to something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that that's weird? I find it weird. I find it awkward that people do that. I feel like if you're gonna be like that, then you probably didn't say nothing to somebody at all. Oh crap. Yeah, too close. Too close, too close. Now I gotta freaking try to get over. That was stupid of me. Car, don't even think about one. But do you guys feel that I'm wrong for that? Like, it goes from having a full-blown conversation and then you just say nothing to somebody. That's awkward, right? Isn't that awkward and weird? I think it's weird. Now you sit up there, you say something, and then you just stop speaking overall because of you with somebody. That's weird to me. I personally, I don't get it. Because, like, me and him went from, speaking to each other, full-blown conversations, everything of that. No, I'm not. And, like, us being fine, us being chill, whatever, and everything. And then you just stop 100%. That's weird to me. It's this gentleman that I know of, and he's with a young lady now, and he doesn't speak. This car can totally move over, like, honest to God, by a whole long shot. And I asked him before, I was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, and I said it to him, I said, now that you have somebody in your life, I said, that doesn't mean that you can't, say hi. I was like, that's weird. I was like, there's nothing wrong with you saying hello, but obviously it is, so don't say nothing to me, and I won't say nothing to you. Simple as that. And if you stop talking to her, don't even think about, oh, hi, goodbye. Goodbye. Good riddance. Arrivederci. Goodbye. Don't even bring none of that energy over this way because I don't want no person none of it at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The person doesn't like me. I don't like them. Here y'all go. Jesus. I don't understand. Sometimes I feel like talking to some of y'all is just like I'm talking to my 9-year-old. Honest to God, I do. But that part, period, right? But I think it's awkward. That's extremely awkward. Like, me and this man went from having conversations about certain things in his life. like deep conversations, like really, genuine, cool conversations, which I thought, was just having a conversation with somebody, and it went to just not even saying nothing to me. Okay, you keep that same energy, babe. Oh, you did? Thank you, my love. You keep that same energy. Because I don't want no parts. If that's how people act when they get in a relationship, I promise you, I think it's ridiculous. Like, why are you sitting there? You can't say hi to somebody that you knew? That's crazy to me. That's that control which I be talking about. That's weird. Oh, it is. Let me tell you something. It definitely is. Because when I see him, I think the day before yesterday, and he didn't say nothing. Hi, Kiva. I see him ready to smash something. I said, well, hi to you too. And I said, just because you got a little shorty now, I was like, you can't talk. But then today, I said, no, you got it. You got it. I don't want no part. So if you and shorty don't work out, don't come over my way talking about some, hey, how you doing? Skirt! Goodbye. No. Yes, I like the real. That's why I have been so sweet. I'm just saying, don't you think that you can still speak to somebody? My day is going good, right? It's just that for 2026, I'm just seeing people for who they really are and how they really are. Because it's just ridiculous. You can't just say hello. I mean, what happened? It's a crime. Oh my goodness. It's today because somebody said hello. Like, what happened? Somebody just talked to me. Because I'm confused a little bit. I should ask his grandparents, can they pick him up? God darn it! I just thought I should have did. I could have went my behind to work. So my son know how to tell me what he doing. Because guess what? I got to be to work at 4:15 to 9:30. So I need to know, are you staying at my mama's house or are you going back to your grandparents' house? Because I got to go to work. You got an hour to decide. Let's go. What are you doing? Oh yeah, not being able to say hello or something. Now, that's what I'm saying. I think that's awkward. It's extremely awkward that people genuinely feel that they just can't say nothing to nobody. I just don't think that that's normal. It's just in the manner of, like, you okay or no? Thanks, Keith, for blocking him. I don't even know what they said. That's weird to me that you just can't say hello, but whatever. So you keep that same energy when you shoot. That's why one of my guy friends, oh my gosh, y'all, no lie, right? I said to him, and y'all know how I am. I'm gonna ask you a question. So I asked him. I said, hey, when you get with somebody, would you still speak to me? And he was like, nah. I said, well, then guess what? Don't say nothing to me at all. Then goodbye. Haven't spoken to him since. I'm just not dealing with it. I'm not doing it. I think that's so dumb. You literally have people in your life and in your corner before somebody even came along, and you can't speak to them because of another person came along. Okay, so when you need something and shorty not there or homie not around, don't call me because I'm not picking up. I'm not picking up. Near not a phone call. How about that? Now you figure that shit out. My tire gonna be so dirty. It's in the freaking mud. I changed into some Adidas. Man, listen. It's Tuesday. I mean, what the freak? Don't get me wrong. I can understand people's energy changing when they get into a relationship. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, but it's something wrong when you can't speak to the people that's been there for you since day one, right? I think that's just, I feel that it's common courtesy. Like this morning today, I went to work and I was saying, good morning to people, and they weren't even speaking, and I was saying that's rude. You should be glad that somebody's even saying good morning to you. Like my mother always said, I ain't sleep with you last night. So whoever you mad at and whatever you mad at, keep that at the door. Like, don't bring that over this way. I don't like stuff like that. I will still speak to you. I will remember that hold down you did for me, and I will not forget. Always rely on your you deserve your, huh? Can you just rewrite that for me? Because maybe I'm slow, or I think maybe you just was typing too fast, my love. I will still speak to you and take a step further and hug you too. See, I ain't say all that. It gives control on the low when guy friends be like that. All right, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Like today, I had text the person that I'm trying to have come over my house tonight, and I FaceTimed them. They was on their lunch, so they probably, was eating, which is cool. And I get that. So I texted them, I was like, hey, are you coming over tonight? Mind you, I need an answer because I gotta, we to work from 4:15 to 9:30. So, right? So, well, when he doesn't hug you, don't ask me for a hug. I mean, I think that's, I don't know. I think when people are used to something before they get with someone, they kind of have the mindset of, well, now things have to change. I'm not saying everything has to change, but, oh, thank you. But you can still say hello. Even if you say, okay, I'm not going to hug you because it's disrespectful, but, we can still say hello. That's fine. But anything other than that, it just blows my mind. I would remember if I need anything, you always there to help and always there to help me out with anything. I respect that and will show you that. That's what I'm saying. I tell people, your day ones, you keep your day ones like Kiva. She's a day one, okay? So she is my original. That's why I be like, excuse me, we have to stop because Kiva is in the building, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's just about respect. You know what I mean? Kiva said I could definitely relate. I just think it's, and I tell you guys, I don't want to be with somebody. Hello, and I love your eyes. Oh, thank you. I will not date no other woman. I'm just being petty. Somebody said I'm just being petty. I just think that, hold on. Sorry, I had to cough. Right, never forget about the originals. Okay, not my original Panda Bears, period, key. I just think that it's rude because at the end of the day, when a man is controlling, right, and he has a sense of insecurity, not being disrespectful, where is that a man at? Respect and realness is required. You better say it one time for the people in the back, okay? If you my friend, I'm going to give you a hug. My lady wouldn't trip. She's respectful and is grown. She knows I won't play like that. You better come through the Go 9M and you better come through. People don't know about respect. They more worried about foolishness like some drama videos, so gossip thing. You're absolutely gorgeous. So thank you. I just feel that a lot of people fear, right, what somebody else could possibly say when they're not around. And then some people are so fearful that they be so scared when somebody is around because they're afraid of, like, whatever they did in the dark is going to come out. I mean, why not just not do anything? That way nothing has to come out. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, people are going to like, oh, thank you. People are going to lie. A man cannot be controlling while being insecure. You okay? It is not possible. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure. Yes, a man can. A man can definitely be controlling and insecure. Absolutely, he can. If can't respect that, she ain't the one to be with. A man can definitely be insecure and be controlling. Absolutely, because they both go hand in hand. They both go hand in hand. You want control over the relationship so bad, right? So bad. See, exactly. Someone else said yes, he can. People try to constantly be double never. Wait, what? People try to constantly be the will never be successful. Can you rewrite that for me one more time? Because I know I'm not tripping, all right? I can't be in a jealous relationship no more. It's stressful. That part. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people really don't understand the energy that goes into something like that, because you really have to be saying to your girl, oh my goodness, you know, why you always around him? Why you always around him? You know, I told you not to be around him. So you're seeing a sense of insecurity and you're being controlling because you keep questioning her about somebody, but you keep telling her that you don't want her around him. You're being insecure and you're being completely controlling. The energy that goes into being jealous, right? Or the energy that it takes to be insecure, I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it, I'm not accepting it, and I'm not receiving it. I'm around, my love. Somebody said, what bro talking about? You definitely could be insecure and be controlling. Absolutely you can be. At first I was like bitter bird, but that's some have teach young queen. I'm just saying that's not normal. It's not, I'm not used to things not, this is my problem. People have just normalized wrong to where in their mind it's right. You understand what I'm saying? And when you know what you know, they normalize right being wrong, but wrong being right. That's not the way it works over here. Just like with certain communities, right? Some people accept, you know, two genders being together, the same gender. Some people are not going to accept that. I always say you love who you love. I'm not God. I will never judge you. I don't care who you love or what you're trying to be. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm not God. But at the end of the day, you still have feelings. You still have common courtesy. And I can still have a conversation to get to know you and your story. It's not about what I see. It's about me getting to know you as a person. What have you gone through to where you probably are becoming like this? Or you probably wanted to change your gender. Or you started liking the same gender. There's something in you that made you want to do this. So who the hell am I to say, oh, that's nasty? I would never say that. Because that's not for me to say. Period. I'm never going to sit up here and be like, oh my goodness, that's nasty. God don't like none of that. Guess what? That's not my business. I don't lay down with them. I lay down with my damn 5 pillows that I lay down with every night, okay? That, like, who got time for that, yo? Who am I to sit up here and judge what you got going on in your house and your relationship? Damn, I must ain't got no life. I must be bored as hell. No, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you, I wouldn't do that. Let me speak for me. I would not do something like that. Who am I? No, we not doing none of that. We not doing none of that. That's crazy. I don't get jealous because I know my girl. I like that. Somebody said, bro, trying to text too fast. You are my love. I like a little healthy jealousy, but I've healed my trauma, so no need to traumatize her. No. You love who you love. Just don't shove it in my face and you got my respect. Okay, I could respect that one, right? Because some people, they have a sense of uncomfortability with certain things. And I always tell people, listen, I don't think it's being judgmental. I feel like when someone isn't comfortable with something, they personally don't want it around them. And I understand, who are you to tell somebody who to be around? I get that. But if you were to invite somebody somewhere and they were to be like, hey, you know, Johnny and Jimmy gonna go, and you were to say, you know what, nah, you know, I'm cool, I'll catch you another time. I don't feel like it's them being judgmental. I think it's just a sense of uncomfortability. And I feel that when people are uncomfortable, they should have the right to either be around something and or someone, or they have the power to choose not to be, because their sense of uncomfortability and or their sense of comfortability. So it just depends on who you are. You get what I'm saying? I just meant a man cannot exist in those two states and successful build a relationship with a woman. I agree. No, I disagree, but I agree. I just meant that a man cannot exist in those two states. Yes, he can, because a man can be insecure and he can be jealous, but he will not successfully build a relationship with a woman, because at some point and at some time, a woman is going to be like, you know what? You got to go. If you really feel that I'm going to sit up here and be in a relationship with somebody every day, arguing about the same thing every day or the same person every day, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's crazy, yo. Hi. The older you get, the more you should be gratifying to a peace in your life. I agree. No drama or judgment of others. Internal battle. Listen, I get it, and I tell people all the time, sometimes you genuinely don't know what someone is going through with their inner selves in their life emotionally, to where they just chose to start like an agenda, or they just wanted to change their agenda. It's not for nobody else to have nothing to say. If it don't got nothing to do with you, and it's not your body, it's not your decision, all you could do is just be there for that person while they're going through what they're going through. Love me. Don't kick me while I'm down. Be there for me. Don't turn away from me. See me. Don't ignore me. Talk to me. Don't not have a conversation with me. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference in being there for someone. You never know what someone is internally going through, because at the end of the day, you don't want to talk to them, or you don't want to be around them. No, sometimes if you put yourself in an uncomfortable predicament to try to get to know someone else, right, or really understand their story, sometimes it makes you look like a fool, because you're saying to yourself, well, damn, I was sitting up here judging you the whole time, not knowing that this is what you went through, or not knowing that this was your struggle, or not knowing that this is your story. I don't understand. Like, what's the problem? And just because I lay down with a man, that don't mean that I'm, that I'm like a 304. I like men, you know what I'm saying? And it's this one particular man that obviously you guys know that I really, really like. And I'm really trying to get through the fire with this man, with the things that me and him have been through. It does depend on the person, because comfort is different for everyone. That much is true. The insecurity breeds the controlling nature. I agree with that. It would be too much drama. And that's what I'm saying. Do you know how much energy genuinely has to go into drama? Do you have the slightest idea how much energy you got to put into that? How much energy you got to, oh my goodness. I will be sitting down sipping my tea, and I will be watching what you do. I will be whistling while I work. Okay? That part. Somebody said, heck no, I used to have to argue with my ex 24/7. I'm telling you, arguing with somebody like that might drive you that might drive you crazy. It gotta be, because my son is 9, and I be started arguing with him about certain things. So I know, dealing with a grown person, I couldn't deal with it. I'm telling you, after I became a mother and my son get older, and I got to do these little ridiculous arguments with him, if you thought I was finna sit up here and argue with a grown man, you lost your everlasting motherfucking mind. Because I am not, and I refuse to do it. You think I'm about to sit up here and argue with my 9-year-old, then go home and argue with you? Oh, I'm not doing that. No. Because the argument with the 9-year-old is enough for me, okay? So no thank you. You just want to cheat and do what you want and not get questioned. No, it's not about that. It's not about that. Nobody said that. And just because you out here in the streets don't mean you doing something. That don't mean something. So if your girl is out in the street, you got to question her every single time. I'm not answering to you. You're not God. You're not my mother, and you're not my father. So I'm not going to sit up here and have to answer to you every single time. Mother, like I said this morning, then you might as well come with me. You might as well be with me. Everywhere I go, with everything I do. Then it's going to be, oh man, my girl will never give me a break. No, you don't give me a break. How about that? You don't give me a break. I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of being around you. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I tell you that all the time. Give me a chance to miss you. Give me a chance probably not to talk to you. Give me a chance to just, to want to see you. I don't want to be a part of you every day. Like what? No. Now, the only person I want to see every day right now is, is my son. I'm just saying. No, because when me and all be going back and forth, Mom, you ain't even listening. No, you're not listening, okay? Like when I told you guys, see, I got into an argument with this little kid. I said, Noah, Don't give somebody the energy to put that much argument into something. I said, because the tit for tat, the back and forth, I said, baby, let it go. But ma, I said, here we go. But ma, they were saying stuff. I said, okay, and your point, I said, did they touch you? Nah, ma. Okay, so then what are you doing? Don't argue with somebody, baby. I said, don't even give them energy. And again, I'm trying to teach my son these things at a very young age, so that way as he gets older, God for, well, I mean, it's gonna happen again, you know, but he will know to be like, you know what, my mother told me this ain't even worth it, so I'm out. And then you literally are walking away, and somebody sitting there pissed off, and they still bugging, but you done walked away. You probably on your phone, probably laughing, enjoying your conversation, or you probably thinking about what you gonna cook for dinner, or what type of homework you gotta study for, or what type of test you gotta study for. Your mind is so gone from what this person is still talking about. No, like, it's not even worth it. And he'd be like, Mom, not listening. No, you're not listening. It's driving me insane. Jesus. No, my son, no. One thing, two things actually do not allow is my son being a bully or my son getting bullied. That is why my son is in Taekwondo, because I always tell him, you have every right to defend yourself, but you have no right to keep going back and forth. I said that you leave alone. That part. That's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's why I tell you guys, like, when you teach, I personally believe that when you teach your kids certain things at a young age, and when they see certain things, you know, they grow up moving like that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I tell you guys, when Noah speaks about his father, I listen to him, right? I listen. And I let him speak about his father. And like I told you guys last night, in Noah's eyes, his father is Superman. Who am I to step in and become the kryptonite? You know, I'm not going to cripple that. I'm not going to kill that, because I would be wrong. So what our son sees us doing is how he's going to respond to things as he gets older. Now, mind you, me and his father may handle things different, right? I don't know his household, right? And he doesn't know mine. All I can do is show my son what I choose not to do. You get what I'm saying? And I get it, it's two different households. But, you know, if there's ever an issue or a concern, my son can always come to me. I told him, baby, this is your safe place, so you're safe with mommy, right? If you want to discuss something, baby, we could discuss it. Somebody just said, if you in a relationship and in the streets, they need to leave you in the streets. That don't even make sense, because that's like saying you can't go somewhere with somebody because you're going to be out in the street. That don't even make sense. I feel like, in a sense, the way that the people in this world is, sometimes y'all have this thing to where y'all got to be up under somebody 24/7 to know what they doing. You might as well know what they, okay? At this point, you might as well know the color of they. Like, this is ridiculous. If you really think and believe that you got to be up under somebody like that 24/7, something is mentally wrong with you. Hello, my love. Something is wrong with you, because there's no way you're going to tell me that you just want to be around this person every day, 24/7, and you're never going to get tired of them. I'm going to get eventually tired of looking at you. Okay? Why don't you go play basketball with your friends? Why don't you go on the video game? Why don't you go for a walk in the park? I don't want to look at you every single day. Mind you, even when we both leave in the morning, okay? You're leaving for hours throughout the day. I'm leaving for hours throughout the day. I would be like, yo, can you go outside? Or like, can you go outside a different room? I mean, something, because Jesus. Oh, thank you. I feel like when you up under somebody too much, that can become toxic, because it will drive you crazy, because then I feel that once you have that sense of comfortability around being only around that one person, and then you have to be around somebody else, I feel like you have this sense of uncomfortability because you're not used to being around other people. I don't want to lose being an adult because I'm so used to being up under one person. I don't want that to happen. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I need my personal space. I mean, what the hell? Just like, right? The person that I'm talking to you guys about, this man held me in my seat damn near all night. And he's never done that before. So I said to him, I know there's something there with me and you, but you just got to let your guard down. I was like, you know, me trying to break Your guard down is extremely tough. And I was like, and I'm going to explain to him, I don't want it to be this tough anymore. Because if you feel like it has to be this tough, I don't want no parts. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's either we're going to seal the envelope or I'm going to ship this baby right back out, because I cannot. Like, something's got to give. Something's got to give. And I just don't understand. Like, I personally can't be up under somebody 24/7. It would drive me crazy. It genuinely would. Now, mind you, if we married and, we go home to each other, that's a different story. But again, you work and I work, or you probably work and then I'm probably home taking care of the kids. So, you probably work like 8-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts. I don't know. But I'm not seeing you now. I'm seeing our kids. But, I'm not seeing you all the time. So when you come home, I'm going to be excited to see you. I'm going to want you. I'm going to want to, hear about your day and, hear how everything is going. Hey, babe, are you hungry? Do you want to eat? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I am not Haitian. No. I have been getting that so much. And people keep asking me about Jamaican. I am not Jamaican. I don't even understand where that's coming from. Do you do funerals? I've only done my grandmother's, my grandfather's, maybe 4. That's it. I don't really do funerals like that. I'm cool with all that. No disrespect. I don't have to be up under anyone, but I don't want no street rat either. Nobody said that. That's not. So let me get this straight. T Smoke 3801, right? I'm gonna ask you a personal question. So if you go outside and go play basketball with the fellas, maybe here and there, and shorty in the house, that mean that you a street rat because you out playing basketball with the fellas? It's coming, or maybe I'm not understanding what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you have the right to not be up under somebody 24/7. Now, if you feel different, then you feel different. I can't make you understand where I'm coming from, and that's cool. But I'd be damned if I'm under somebody 24/7. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not really up under my son 24/7 now because, the way I work, he ain't got school and things like that. But I feel like at one time I was getting scared because I feel like I was forgetting how to have a conversation with an adult because I was so used to be around my child. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, whoa, you got girl. You got to step back into adulthood. Like, what are you doing? Having to break someone's guard down is too much work. It is. But when you coming from something, right? I agree with you, Key. I do. But it's been 6 years, right? And when you know that y'all both like each other, and y'all really genuinely do. But in a sense, it's coming off as if he's fearful. I don't understand what he's so fearful about or what the problem is. But let me tell you something. It's either I'm going to get to the nitty gritty to the bottom of it tonight, or you can leave. That's it. I'm not giving you no more time. I'm not giving you no more sense of comfortability. I've given you all this time. If you don't understand where I'm coming from and or what I want with you, what I'm verbally telling you and I'm physically showing you, you can leave. Respectfully speaking, and I'm not being disrespectful, because I know what I'm showing you and I know what I'm telling you, and they're matching. You understand what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I do. Because I'm not coming in with my guard up anymore. Because I've been healed from that. So you understand what I'm saying? It's 2 different things. Do you want more kids? Sometimes I'll be on here, I be like, oh, hell no. I don't want no more kids. But again, whatever God has in store for me, he has in store for me. I mean, who am I to say no? Who am I to say yes? At this point, I'm letting God take the wheel, and I'm just going to live in it, baby. That's it. It's true that even in close relationships, we sometimes crave space, but seeing you get tired of someone's face risks reducing the bond to irritation instead of appreciation. I want to sit up here and tell somebody, oh my goodness, I'm tired of looking at you, but I would just be like, hey, do you want to go for it? No, matter of fact, I wouldn't even ask nobody. I would leave, right? And if you would have called me and if I didn't pick up my phone, that's where I say right then and there, you don't have the right to say, oh my goodness, you're with another man. No, I could just need some space and some time to myself. And I've heard a lot of people say things like, when you're in a relationship, there's no such thing as time to yourself. I said, that's a lie. Because if I'm with you, right, There's nothing wrong with me going for a walk in the park by myself, or not picking up my phone for maybe an hour or two, but me letting hey, I'm safe. I just needed, just a little time to myself. Communication. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I do believe that there is time for yourself, because I think everybody needs time for themselves. Like if a woman goes to a spa because she just needs, a day to herself, or the guys are going to go play basketball because he just, needs to be around the guys. That's time with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Tip Top Help said, nah, ain't going lie. Ain't going to lie. I still need some space whenever I get off work. And I get that. Sometimes you may just want a little minute before you walk in the door or something like that. So I can mentally understand that. I get it. I definitely do get it, because you just want a minute before you walk in the door to probably yelling kids or an overly hyper wife. You're like, okay, I love you guys, just give me 1 minute. So you might take about maybe 15-20 minutes in the car, just sitting there, just getting yourself together, because you just got off of work. So I get it. Just few minutes, I get it. I'm not gonna sit here like, oh my goodness, that's so wrong. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Because sometimes as soon as I get out work, mommy, let me tell you, mommy, this, mommy, this. I'm like, I love it, but baby, give me a minute. Like I just got out of work with dealing with crazy people. Give me a minute. I love you, and I'm definitely gonna listen to you, but just give mommy 1 minute just to get her thoughts together. Just hold on. That's why I like to go to the school, like like a few minutes before he get out or something like that, so I can kind of just get my thoughts together to get ready to hear how school was and his day and his friends and his crushes and things of that nature. That's all I'm saying. You need room to miss each other. That's why things fall apart. That's what I'm saying. When you say a truck driver, one of my friends was a truck driver. He was cool, right? And the fearful part is tough and will take a lot of time to get through. And that's what I'm saying. That's when okay, gonna make it work. So this guy in another relationship wasn't leaving. No, JCI, don't start. Damn. He come in blazing. No. Jesus. Kiva, please, Kiva. JCI, don't start. How you gonna come in talking? I'm tired of you, Chocolate. JCI, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, okay, Jay? Jesus. Thank you. I'm from New York. I caught the tail end of that. You still out right there? I thought, wasn't you just on? Oh, that's right. You were just on lunch. You was. I do not smoke cigarettes. I don't know why people keep asking me that. I've never smoked. I don't see a problem with wanting space and time for yourself. I don't either. But some people say, oh my goodness, when you're in a relationship, it's not about you no more. Nobody said that, but someone is entitled to just have a minute to themselves. Yes, they can. That's like you might as well telling your woman, all right, since you don't want me to have space and time to myself, come with me to the hair salon. But I sit here and get my hair done for damn near 6, 7, 8 hours. Sit down. Come in and sit down while we just gossip about men. That's going to drive you insane. You're going to be like, listen, I got to go. Or come with me when I go shopping. Don't let her be clothes shopping or vacation shopping, because y'all going to be in there all day, okay? You're going to be like, listen, I love you, but I got to go to the car. Oh, no. Because you're going to be by yourself. So, you can't. You can't do that. No. Nope. Can't do that. Somebody said this, don't need that car time. Anybody can understand that. Are you excited for Christmas? No such thing as time to yourself when you're in a relationship with kids. Yes, it is. Because y'all can take turns. He can watch the kids while she go get her hair done or her feet done or her nails done. Or she go watch the kids while he go play basketball. That's time to yourself. Y'all can switch. You definitely can share the time frame with the kids. You absolutely can do that. Time is broken down into one third of you family religion. That part. Sleeping, using the bathroom time to yourself. That part, Kiva. What he gonna say? Oh, you can't sleep, or you gotta sleep with one eye open because you gotta be looking at me? No. Or if you're in the bathroom too long, they go knock on the door. Why are you in the bathroom so long? Why did you care? I'm probably, hello. Hi. Do you allow girlfriends? I do. I definitely do, because who am I to come in and say, perfect example, the person that I like, right? He works with the female. He works with the female. And I asked him, I said, okay, so if you don't want me having a conversation with my guy friends, well, then you can't talk to her. And he was like, oh, I work with her. How is that possible? I said, I work with him. How is that possible? It's the same thing, just two different genders. Cut it out. Where is this coming from? Where is what coming from, JCon? Kiva, here he go, girl. I'm gonna be sitting there all day until they hear it. No, it's not. I'm telling you, and men don't like that, okay? Men do. Listen, a man do not like when women start talking about them, because they're like, oh my goodness, I'm sitting right here. Why are you talking about me? Well, then leave, and we'll talk about you then. Leave, okay? Because when we're in the hair salon, we gossip about men, okay? We do, okay? Yeah, you gonna have to rewatch this live, Jay, okay? Booski Bear, okay, Booski Bear. You guys, I'll be right back. I can actually. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get Noah. See, I'm taking a minute. So messed up. You can't feel me in, Miss Lavender. Shut up, Jason. I can feel you in, but give me a minute. Taking my minute before I get my little one. I'm gonna put you guys on mute only because I don't know if people are gonna be playing music while they're getting their kids. So I'm gonna turn y'all all the way down. So give me a second.
I do it so bad, but I don't want to get trouble.
Okay. Here, do me a favor. Blow your nose for anybody.
You going to drive to?
What do you want?
Those 2 burgers. French fries, barbecue sauce.
You know, since you was going with your grandparents, you could have been like, "Hey, grandparents," you know.
Mama no, Mama no, Daddy yes.
Well, it's not their responsibility. It's your father's responsibility. Let's just go inside then. You got some.
Because I already know what I want. Those 2 burgers, fries, barbecue sauce. Can I get my 2 favorite stuff?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. You cannot have all that stuff. I tell you that all the time.
I was sick of Fanta.
Are you okay?
No.
You will be fine. Stop it. What is it that you wanted again? The what?
2 burgers.
The JBC meal, I think
The
that's called.
JBC meal with the drink.
Hi, can I have the biggie bag with the bacon double stack, 2 sandwiches?
You say the double stack or bacon double stack?
Does that, which one comes with 2 sandwiches?
You say the $8 meal. That's the junior bacon.
It
French
comes,
fries and drink.
it comes with 2 sandwiches, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'll take that.
What kind of drink would you like?
I'm going to have Fanta.
Anything else?
I'm going to have the 3-piece tenders,
You wanna make it a combo or just a tender?
just the tender.
Any sauce?
No barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have a strawberry Dave's Crafts lemonade small.
You say strawberry lemonade?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it, ma'am.
Any cookies for 99 cents?
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay. Take window, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. I told you, you're not eating all of that sugar, and I mean that. No, I meant that. You gotta understand. You don't need all that sugar, baby. So no.
I thought first it was going 19 days to 2 days.
Wait a minute. Where's my pocketbook at? Can you excuse your foot, sweetie pie? Please excuse your foot. I don't want to hurt your back. I don't want to pull it. Me and Wendy's. And plus, I'm pretty sure what you're going with your grandparents now. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna get you something. I'm sure of it.
They have nothing.
Well, call your father. You could tell him to get something. Your father could do it. He's not.
He's at work. He can't do it.
Yes. Well, he better try. The same way I do it, he gonna have to do it as well. No, but now, come on.
What did I do?
I never said you did. I didn't say you did anything. You did nothing. I didn't say you did something.
You used to work every single Monday. Oh yeah, this Thursday.
Panda Bear 11240 is my cash app. Panda Bear 11240. Thanks, Kiva.
straws.
Jesus, my seatbelt is on.
Only one straw.
It's cool, we got under straws. That was such an illegal turn I did. Oh my goodness. If a car was behind me, I would have been done. And that would have been all my fault.
How?
You can't make no turn like that.
But it was.
Even though it's clear, you can't do that.
Cops have a brain.
Yeah, cops got brains. I'm the one with no brain because I shouldn't have did that.
I don't think so. Because a clear way.
Doesn't
I wouldn't
matter.
arrest nobody for that. I'll let them go.
No, do you know if people were to just, well, never mind. I remember one time I was in my hometown and I made a whole illegal turn, but that cop let me do it. I was like, so can I turn? He was like, you know how busy the street is? I was like, that's why you see me right here. I was like, can I? He was like, go ahead, it's clear. I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you. And that street, baby, that street is no games, okay?
How back in it?
How did your back feel?
It's good.
Okay. Did your grandmother put,
Yes. She read the text message we gave her.
I just gotta make sure, because Noah's back has been hurting him lately. So, y'all know he has chronic kidney disease stage 1. So his,
something else. Said the burger.
no, that's mommy's right there. No, that's mommy's. And then you got your,
Oh, you're right.
there you go. I wanted to make, I shouldn't have pulled off. I should have waited, so I apologize for pulling off. But since, you know, his back has been hurting him lately, I had to make him a doctor's appointment with his pediatrician to, you know, make sure that his kidneys are okay. Because y'all know this little boy right here,
Has everything at this point.
this is my number 1 priority. This right here. You need a bag to put it in? I got you. I got it. You sure? You good? You straight? All right. And I'm gonna let your grandparents know that you ate and everything, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna say the food you ate, picked you up, and everything like that. So I like, before I drop Noah off to their house, I like to make sure that no, you are staying the night. I like to make sure that he eats, because I feel like when I have Noah, you know, it's my responsibility to make sure that he eats, or things of that nature, or that he gets dropped off somewhere on time, or he gets picked up on time, because, you know, I have him. Now when they have him, it's, I don't look at it as that's their responsibility, because I'm his mother. So if something ever goes wrong, you know, they're gonna of course call me, and I'll always have to, you know, stop what I'm doing.
Well,
So
if something happens, grandma stops. So, and you know who is my grandma, so that shouldn't count.
well, I know, but I feel like it's the mother and father responsibility. But, you know, your dad, he works a lot. And I mean, I work a lot too, but at the end of the day, I still got to get it done, regardless of how many hours I work or how many days I work. It's still up to me.
Not being rude.
Go ahead, baby.
What's up? Be rude?
No, talk.
But
Talk to me. What's up?
you do work a lot, but my dad works longer. That's all I'm supposed to say.
Huh?
You do work a lot too. You work a lot too, but my dad works longer.
That's fine, as your dad should, because, you know, he has to take care of you, and he has his own household, and he has his own car. The same responsibilities that daddy have, mommy have, baby. So
Car insurance, bills?
yes, mommy has. No, what? You think my car insurance is free? My car insurance is close to $600. I said $400. My car insurance is $366. My whole paycheck is going to my insurance tomorrow.
Wait, so that would be this plus what?
That plus my phone bill is $137.
Wait. So first, what did I say first?
You said car insurance.
How much is that?
My car insurance is $366.
$366.
Yes, and then my phone bill is $137.
37. So on top. Oh, I need to pay for that. I don't know that.
And then on top of that, mommy has to pay her little Capital One bill. That's, I think, $218. That's like my whole.
How to get that in your brain?
Exactly my point. And that's why mommy has to work 2 jobs, because I have to make sure that I can pay these things. And then remember, mommy already paid the rent for January, so that was $1,324 gone. That mommy already paid for January, so I got that money ordered to the side, because I'm trying to do everything a month in advance so it can be early. Go ahead, baby, you good. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why. Oh, he did. Oh, you're welcome. So that's why I'm trying to teach Noah. You know, you don't play with your money. You know, now if you got room to play, cool. You know, anybody can understand. You know, you want to enjoy, you know, going on vacation or purchasing something. Anybody can understand that. I get it. But when I got a household to run and a child, I can't, you know, be doing that. Like how I got this right here. Now tomorrow, I get paid. I'm gonna have nothing left to myself. Not one dime, not one, because I gotta pay all those bills, and then mind you, I gotta get the breakfast for the stuff for Christmas, and then on top of that, I have to.
Is it breakfast? Just breakfast?
No, I'm doing homemade breakfast, and then on top of that, I have to. I did find my wallet, and then on top of that, I have to go back in the store and buy him some more stuff for Christmas. So,
Man.
tomorrow, I'm doing all of this tomorrow. Like I'm paying everything off tomorrow. I gotta go back in the store tomorrow. I have a little bit of time. That's it.
I think when it's Christmas Day, you're gonna be broke.
I'm gonna be broke Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be broke for Christmas too. Like what? Shoot! But it's crazy because tomorrow, like tonight, he's going to his grandparents' house, right? So they're gonna have him for Christmas Eve, right? Which is, you know, which is cool. And then tomorrow night, I'm bringing him to my dad's house. So that way he gonna stay the night at my dad's house for Christmas morning. He could be with my dad. So I'm not gonna be with him for Christmas. I'm gonna be with him probably Christmas mid-morning, but then I'm dropping him back off to his grandparents' house. And then the next day, I gotta work both jobs. So,
I don't wanna be for that long.
huh?
I don't wanna be with you for that long.
You don't want to be with me for that long, or you don't want to be away from me for that long?
Away from you that long. Let's
No, but I gotta share you. I have to share your blessed, beautiful personality in your face. You know, you split between two families, baby.
Well, just think I talk to no one then, and then if that's not what I'll just say, can I have the first I can talk to my thermos mommy, and then they answer me back.
Aw, I'm gonna miss you. So I'm gonna have him maybe for about an hour and 30 minutes for Christmas, but maybe that, because I gotta drive from where your grandfather lives to their house, and then I'm gonna let them have Noah for Christmas. I'm gonna let his father and his parents have Noah for Christmas. I think it's only fair. You know what I'm saying? He's both of our sons, so I have to be fair and I have to be respectful. It's not just about me. You know, it's about his family as well. You know, and them wanting to see him, and him opening gifts. So
sometimes it's the parents. You gotta keep. I'm not even saying.
Come on, baby.
Oh, delicious.
He does. He spends time with both sides. You know, I can't sit here and be selfish and be mad. So I can't be like that. That's not showing good co-parenting. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes I take what they gotta take.
Huh?
Family gotta take what they just gotta take.
So I just gotta take the L for Christmas. I'm gonna be with you for Christmas, but just not as much as I would like to be.
Take that back.
Wow.
Take it back.
Take my back.
After I said you gotta take something, and you guys said you gotta take it. Oh, take that back. Cause I know what you're saying. Alright, take it back.
What am I taking back? What did mommy say wrong? You gotta explain to me.
After I said family gotta take what they gotta take, you said, yeah, and I just gotta take the L. And I know what you're saying, so you can take that back.
No, I'm saying
You can do that?
I mean, no, but is that for your grandmother's house? For somebody else's house. Not us sitting here watching her though.
Him?
That's a girl.
That's
a boy.
Sorry.
The hair. It was a hair.
I
Don't.
knew
It
it.
was a hair.
I knew it.
Sorry, sir. They can't hear me. FedEx people just don't care how they be driving. Mind you,
He probably gonna get fired.
I would have wanted. Stop. Why do you keep saying that? Stop saying that. Stop saying that. People need their jobs. Stop saying that.
Alright.
You keep talking about people getting fired. He ain't even got no damn job. Stop saying that. People got kids they gotta raise.
The rush correction. I'll bet to the rush correction. Shouldn't he put on his seatbelt before he drive?
I don't know.
Yeah, why do Amazon on it and then we keep the doors open? And even though they're going the highway, it's still
What do
open.
you mean? Did you just say yo? Okay, you didn't. I don't know. But I think listen, I mind my business at that point. Because I be like, okay. I agree with you though.
Why do Amazon in that truck have the doors closed? I mean, open.
Over. Mm-hmm.
Even though in Amazon on the highway, they still keep it open.
I agree.
Are you getting real?
Sure. Why are we still in here?
I'm waiting for you.
Oh. Come on. 2. That's it. No one got 2 presents on that tree so far. That's it.
That's how bad I'm being. Oh, is that bad? Is that my badness? That's why?
No, it's just that I was trying to baby. Yes, I do look at the comments.
Wait, so Chris, I'm actually gonna have 2 more, just 2 presents.
Well, no, because I gotta go inside the store tomorrow. You staying the night, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do I go? So I'm going for you.
The baby cool. What am I expecting from Christmas from my man? I'm expecting God to let me be alive. Praise God into it. Amen. All the time.
My friend said that. I asked them that question and they said the same thing.
Because, I mean, you don't want to be dead for Christmas.
Not
I mean,
me.
I'm just saying, you want God to let you live.
Don't creep me out. Because I almost had a night today. I mean, yesterday.
You'll be fine, baby.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know how because I didn't watch something scary. I watched Ladybug, Keep on Doing Hunters, Bulls movie. It wasn't even that scary. But they have.
Keyword, that's scary. So it was slightly scary. And yes, I do look at the comments, my love. I do. No, you ready? Because I'm trying to go to work.
It wasn't even that scary.
No, but exactly.
It wasn't scary.
No. See, when you word something, you got to watch what you say. What you said was it wasn't even that scary, meaning it was scary. But now you're saying it wasn't scary. Which one is it?
It wasn't.
There you go. Come on, you ready?
And but I like the Bull movie again. But this time it was kind of funny. It had little big guns. Just one though, so I might get arrested.
Happy birthday.
Mom, I love you.
Well, I gotta make sure that somebody here first. Come on. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh, it is.
Bye.
But not me leaving my car running though and totally forgetting that part. Y'all, not me. I totally left my car running. I forgot. So I had just asked his grandmother, is it okay if he stays the night for... This is my thing, right? Y'all know me and his father don't get along, right? Y'all are all aware of this. I am not going to take my son from his father. I'm not going to do that. I don't care what me and this man done been through, or how much of it we done been through. I'm not taking him from his father or from his family. I don't have that right to do that. So for holidays, he should see his father. He should see his father's side of the family. He should. Absolutely 100% he should. I just ask to not verbally disrespect me in front of my son. Y'all can call me a bald head Pocahontas. I don't give a damn. Y'all can call me the ugliest person you ever seen. You can call me the most nastiest, disgusting, stunk person you ever seen a day in your life. Do it when my son not around. Other than that, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Birthday, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Grasshopper Day. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I just refuse to sit up there and take that man from this child when this child looks at this man as Superman. I'm not going to do that to my son. That's not fair to my son. Because when my son get older, he will see, all right, my mother did it. You know, my father did it, you know. So, you know, and I still know my father and my mother, and I know, you know, both sides of my family. And they weren't bitter with each other. They weren't angry with each other. They didn't hate, you know, well, they didn't show it towards one another. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not arguing with you because you are not my man. Okay, that's one. Okay, I'm not fussing with you because you are not. I'm not doing none of that. None of that. If you are not my man, why in the hell am I sitting up here arguing with you about something? Like, it don't even make sense. Plus, with the way I've been coughing, I'm not sitting up here arguing with somebody. No. Damn, throw her that shit. It's like, no. I'm not doing it. I'm about to ask I use my sick hours at my job. I'm about to do like 4 to 7 because I feel like this is a lot. Ooh. I'm just not doing it. You know, he deserves his father. He deserves his family. And I always had like a high fear of if a child didn't know their side of the family, and that's the parents' fault because they want to be bitter and angry and be idiots towards each other. You don't know, your child can end up sleeping with their cousin or their sister or their brother and not knowing it because y'all don't know how to act like adults. See, okay, I don't want that on my conscience, and that would be my fault. I always tell people, be careful with not having your kids around their side of the family because, listen, people are attractive. You can be like, oh yeah, she attractive. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Or not, like, back off her, you know, that's my cousin, and something like that. But don't sit up here and be no fool and keep your child away from somebody because you bitter and you mad, and then your child end up sleeping with their cousin or their sister or their brother. Like, what? That's your fault. That's all you. Don't blame them kids. That's you. Do not listen. That sin will fall on you all the way. All the way. Because at the end of the day, guess what? You should have been adult enough to know, okay, what side of the family your child had. Go ahead, sir. I see you. I'm not going to hit you. But me as a driver, I tell people, you going to live to see another day. Now, I don't know about nobody else being a driver, but you going to see another day. I don't know about nobody else. You was itching. Go ahead. Sorry, you're not coming out. Matter of fact, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to let you go. Always have a kind spirit, especially around people who want you to clown them. It gives off being emotional intelligent. Go if you going, I'm letting you go. I hate when cars be like this. I'm letting this car go and they still won't sit there. And I'm scared if I go, then they're gonna go. Then they're gonna hit me. Then they're gonna hit my car. And that car can fit. Go ahead. You just saying you welcome, love. I was trying to let everybody go. Told you. With me, you gonna see another day. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm not God, but I know how to drive, okay? That part. Like, no thank you. So that's why I be telling people, you know, don't, listen, it's no, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Plus he hasn't seen my son in quite some time, and they haven't seen Noah in quite some months because there was some disrespect that was going on. Other than that, you know, I just asked, hey, you know, just please don't disrespect me in front of my son. Now, sometimes I can understand when a situation occurs and you have to pull the child away because it's emotionally, I'll say kind of in a sense, it's emotional abuse and verbal abuse, you know, to speak on somebody, mother or father, around that child, that it's abuse. I don't care what nobody say, because if y'all so grown, don't even talk about each other. If y'all don't care about each other, why y'all keep going back and forth with each other? Something ain't right. Something not right. That's why I tell y'all, before I get with somebody, right, I'm gonna see how they are when it comes to their child's mother. Like, if you still sitting up there fussing and fighting with her and that child is 9 or 10 or 13, oh, I got to go. I don't want a part of that. No thank you, boo. Car, come on. I can't stand when people drive slow. Are they older? No, they not older. Like, no. Certain things I'm just I'm like, red flag, you got to go. Mine. Seriously, like, certain things, like, I promise you, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not accepting certain things, and that's one of them. I'm not accepting nobody BS. Like, no thank you, boo. Hello. Now, mind you, since I got Wendy's, I can't get Chipotle. And that's what I really want. I wanted Chipotle. Because I was hoping, okay? I was hoping that Noah would ask his grandparents for something to eat and not my black. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. When he with his grandparents, listen. I'm like, yeah, y'all got that. Y'all got that. I mean, like, y'all got that all day. But nah, I don't mind. Seriously, I'm like, oh, you ask your grandparents, you with them. Or ask your daddy, you with him. Don't ask your mama. That's how I would be like, oh, you still arguing with her? Oh, I got to go. Bye. Something ain't right. It ain't no way in this world my child is 9 and I'm still going to be sitting up here arguing with you today. Or my child's 16 and I'm still arguing with you. Oh, hell no. Like, no, we're not doing none of that. And you know what's so funny? I told my child's father, I said, it's a blessing that you found a woman like me, because guess what? I don't bother you. You don't bother me. I'm like, think about it. When you got two parents who don't bother each other, don't speak to each other, but the child still gets to go, where can you lose at? It's a blessing. Because y'all both not bothering each other. Y'all both moved on with your lives. The child still get to see both of y'all. Holidays, Christmas is a holiday, birthday. That's a blessing. You don't find that too often, okay? I'm not looking for no damn side do nothing. The only side person I want in my life is Jesus. Up, right, left, side to side, up, down, north, east, west, south. That's it. Oh, me. Kiva said, y'all got that laugh out loud. Here. The rest of the 100 presents Christmas list I already got my two done. That part. And for me, I feel bad when grandparents or like the father or the mother buys their child something for Christmas and they don't get to see the child. I think that's wrong. I think that is wrong. I do. Now, mind you, again, if the situation isn't something to where it's neglect or abuse or something of that nature, then I get that, right? Then I get why you would say, okay, you know, the child has to stay with me. I can understand that. But if it's nothing of that nature, you're being bitter and you're being angry and you're being jealous and you're being upset. Girl, stop letting your emotions get to you, because guess what? I damn sure know I was trying to get Chipotle today. Okay? And I can't. Like, I was really hoping he was like, Mom, I'm asking my grandparents for something. I would be like, all right, that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Mom, I was going to ask you. Because at first I thought he was going to say, can we go to the house? I was about to be like, duh. Okay? So, damn. Huh. Happy early birthday. And it's so funny because this morning I totally forgot to ask his grandparents to give note. Because I had... I keep losing my pocketbook, but you're welcome. But I know that Monday and Tuesday, since the school was cleaning out the freezer, they were selling ice cream. So I meant to ask his grandparents, can they give him a few dollars? And I totally forgot because I'm so used to me doing it, right? I'm so used to me doing it, right, that I forgot. I definitely did forget. And I was like, darn it, I have to ask. So I forgot. But I think that I have a sense of comfortability asking them, because I know his grandmother had bought him some Crocs, right? And no, I really liked them. I went to TJ Maxx, I went to Marshall's, Walmart, everything, right? Target. And I was trying to find him, you know, his size Crocs, because I know that he really liked them. He lost them. I don't know how the hell he used Crocs, but he did. With my son. And I had asked her, you know, hey, you know, where did you buy Noah's Crocs from? And she told me. And I was like, you know, do you mind buying him some more? Because he lost the ones that you purchased him. I don't have an issue with asking his grandparents, can they buy him something? Mind you, and I only asked because I didn't know where she got him from. But if it's something that I could do, I'm definitely going to do it. 100%. But I'm definitely going to say, if I ever fall short, and, you know, if I can't ask his father, because I've asked his father before, and his father always says no, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, you know, I know not to ask you. Yeah, I'm going to ask your parents. What the hell? But first, I will ask my parents first. You know what I'm saying? But that's why, you know, I work the way that I work, so that way I don't have to ask anybody for anything, so that way I could do it. But again, if I ever fall short, you know, the first person I would go to is the father. But, you know, respectfully speaking, I wouldn't, because he always tells me no. So, you know, I respect it. I do. I definitely do respect it. Then I would go to my mom, and then thanks, Kiva. Then I would go to my dad. And then if not, then I would go to his father, or then go to his mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that's why I feel like you have to have really good relationships with your child's grandparents and things of that nature, because it's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid something ever happened, you should be able to go to them and ask them. But again, it's not their response. They don't have to. I tell people all the time, they don't have to do it. Now, if they choose to do it, that's a different story. But I'm going to be honest. Like, his grandparents, they love him. So if I was to say, hey, you know, can you buy him some Crocs? Like, you know, I can't seem to find any, you know, whenever when I can't find them. She's like, of course. You know, no problem. Like, you know, thank you. Things like that. So, you know, it's not like I'm saying, oh, my goodness, can you pay my bills or nothing like that. No, just no little Crocs here. Or, hey, you know, can you give him $2 for ice cream? Or just something like that. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Somebody else asked me that question. 43 is like, whoa. by January, I want Noah to have his own little bank account, right? So that's already in the works of, what bank and things of that nature. I've already spoken to people like that, like bank tellers, and I know which one I want to do and why. Whoa. So definitely doing that. And I feel like life insurance is important to have. I'm actually gonna go because I gotta call my dad. My dad called me. And he was like, "Why are you so hard to catch?" I'm like, I work a lot. I love you guys. I will let y'all know what happens tonight. If my night goes the way I want it to go, I will let you guys know. So I love you guys. Kiva, Queen, thank you so much for being on my page. Everybody that joined in there with the conversation, thank you. I love you. I'm gonna go because I gotta call my dad. I love you. You guys have a safe Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow. Have a safe Tuesday. Please be careful. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. And I hope you guys get everything that you wanted for Christmas. Have a really good night. I love you guys. I will talk to you on the flip side. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and hype it up. Bye, lovies. I love you so much.